Hi there, and today just a little demo on X-Plane 10 on how to set your joystick. Last time it was how to set the keyboard and commands, and now we're just gonna try and see how we do the joystick. So keep the same airport. Let's change aircraft maybe for this time, just to change a bit. So what can what sort of airplane can I take? Maybe a fighter jet. Okay, let's have the Rafale French military fighter, and click on fly with these conditions options. So if you've got a joystick, plug it in. I've got the Thrustmaster 16000M FCS flight control system. Whatever you've got, plug it in and we'll see how to set it up together. It's loading, taking a while. Could cut this really. So there we are, it's coming up. Let's see it as a circle view. It's a nice airplane, nicely finished. You go to settings, into joystick and equipment. Now on the axis there you have all the four axes of your joystick. The joystick and the throttle switch. I've got the throttle. You should calibrate first, maybe calibrate the joystick to put it without touching it. Don't touch it. Calibrate, and then if you touch the joystick, move it around. You'll see the axis moving. It's probably already set properly, but just in case, check. Front and down is the pitch, left and right the roll. The yaw is left and right too, but you can, depends on the joystick. Mine, I can lie on the left and right, and it can turn left and right on its own axis. And I have a throttle switch, which is on the front. Just thing goes up and down. Test all your axes. And throttle up and down. It's actually inverted in my case. The full green looks full throttle, is the contrary. It's minimum throttle, but it's going to work. Might be do the same for you. Throttle, it looks like full throttle. It's actually minimum. Okay, so you can quit this. And you probably can start going. B for brakes, brakes off, brakes back on. I just tested the throttle here. You can see it going up. And I kept the B on the keyboard for the brakes. You can change this. Testing the axis, just show you up and down the pitch. Ailerons. See the ailerons on this airplane. Now this, or the elevator too. It's delta wing, obviously. Rudder. We're ready to go. Ready to go. Full throttle, brakes off. But I forgot to show you how to put the flaps and gears up and down. So pause, go back to settings and joystick and equipment. This was for your joystick. Now, well, still for your joystick, you go here. Buttons advanced, and there you click on the different switches of your joystick, the click switches, and you can see the squares ticking. You're ticking squares. That corresponds to each switch. Now if you click on one, I've got about 12 on my joystick. If you click on one, you can see where it appears. This one, for example, if I wanted to be flap up a notch, I select it with the mouse. This one, if I want this one to be flap, it's already flap up, but you can choose whatever. You click on it, you select it, and you select the control you want to affect to it. This one is another switch. That's just, I don't know why it does this. It does something funny. You click and it selects everything around. It's a bit of a pain. I just untick them. You just have to untick it all. I don't know why it does this. If anybody knows, well, you're welcome to explain. So just untick them. Yeah, a bit strange. I don't really understand. Whatever. This one is flap up a notch. No, down a notch. This one is landing gear down. I would want to be landing gear up. So just click and select what you like. Click on the buttons you want to affect any sort of command of options. This one is zoom in FS. I don't want this. Zoom on FS map. Yeah, okay. EFS is the what is it? The one of the onboard computers, if I'm not mistaken. Flight instrument system, electric flight instrument system, perhaps. Weapons. This is one of the switches I want to affect. Fire the weapon. It's the one I can click with my index, behind the joystick. It looks like in a real thing. Fire guns. Is it going to be this? Don't know. We'll see. So pause off and just full throttle and take off. Take off. Let's go for a little short flight. I didn't put the flaps down, but it takes off anyway. Okay, gears up, landing gear up. Now, flying away. It's basically how you set your keys or joystick to any command, and there are hundreds of things you can do. And on different airplanes, you have different things. You can have tail hook to land on. What is it? Have the tail hook. You can have all sorts of airplanes, and different types of settings corresponds with different types of airplanes. The weapons, and I tried to extend the landing gear. Didn't work. Must have been security at that speed. I just put it back in. It's nicely responsive. It's a nice airplane. The weapons are not firing, so I'm pausing and going to change the weapon settings. This is still the switch I want this, but it's not fire guns, is it? It's deploy flare, maybe. It's deploy flares, okay. Yeah, that's working. It's working alright. Okay, great. Might have to change settings or whatever. It's like in real life. In reality, if there's going to be security or something, it's going to work like the security, like just landing, you're not coming out because you said to. Well, if there's basically a security on this aircraft, it's going to obey the security. And that's why sometimes it's difficult to start. And I explain just one of the basics. You just want to start basic, accelerate up and down, left and right, and you're going to be blocked by a few things. But it's realistic. Let's try and go up a bit. Up in altitude with the with other airplanes, you can go very high, almost to space. Really, it's quite nice. This is nicely finished. In case you didn't know, too, you can find other airplanes. You can buy or get airplanes for free. And for this, you need to go on the X-Plane forum, which is xplane.org. Forum xplane.org, and it's the official forum. And lots of clever guys make airplanes and publish airplanes. I got this one, and I just got this free. And you can get airplanes, airport, all sorts of ads-on, extras, and all sorts of things to make your X-Plane simulator better. You need to put the airplanes you buy or get, you need to put them in the X-Plane aircraft file. You need to open X-Plane. In the app, you open the X-Plane file, and in it you've got the app and you've got aircraft. And in the aircraft, you've got fighter, gliders, heavy metal, etc. Choose whatever category it is, just put the airplane in it. So you can find your favorite airplane on the forum, download it for free, and add it to your game. There we are, this one flies nicely. You see when I'm too high, I'm losing the control. The air density is too weak. Okay, that's the end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you've enjoyed it. And thanks for watching.